Edouard Mendy recently helped Chelsea to their second Champions League triumph, but the goalkeeper had to go through some of life's biggest hardships to get to where he is today. In this video, we'll go through his difficult path to becoming a professional footballer and why you have to respect this man's determination and drive to reach his goal. As always, if you do enjoy this video, please do give it a like, subscribe and turn on notification bells to help the channel out. Now let's get straight into it. Mendy was born in France to parents who were from Senegal and Guinea-Bissau. His parents were from a middle-class background and were fortunate enough to not go through poverty when living in France. Like most young boys, his dreams were to become a professional footballer and was lucky enough to be a part of the Le Havre Football Academy at the age of 13. Despite his raw qualities, Mendy was unavailable to cement his place as first-choice goalkeeper and decided to try his luck in the lower league. At 19, he eventually ended up at AS Cherbourg, who were in the 3rd division of the professional French football system. However, things didn't go as planned here either, not getting much game time and again being a reserve. As a result, in 2014 he decided to leave again. Despite assurances from his agent, no other offer materialized and Mendy was left clubless. His agent stopped taking his calls and messages until it was too late to arrange a transfer. Mendy recalls this incident very vividly. He said, "An agent left me high and dry. I had complete confidence in him. He guaranteed to me that I was going to sign for a club in England. I just needed to be patient while the goalkeeper at the 3rd division club where I was going to sign moved on. But July passed, then August. I tried to contact him again and he didn't answer." As a result, at the age of 22 he had no choice but to register for unemployment and start looking for alternative employment away from football, and was close to working for a friend in his menswear store. Mendy recalls this moment as, "When one remains unemployed for a year, even with the best will in the world, doubt sets in. We think a lot, we try to weigh up the pros and cons to say to ourselves what is the best solution. If I had been badly surrounded, I would surely have stopped football. I cannot thank my family enough, my cousins, all the people who didn't give up on me." With his dreaming shattered and self-doubt getting worse and worse, a sudden fateful incident flipped his life once again. Ted Lavy, an ex-teammate of Mendy's from Cherbourg, got in touch with another friend who was the goalkeeping coach at Marseille. They were looking for a 4th choice goalkeeper and Lavy managed to convince them to give Mendy a trial. As you can imagine, Mendy was delighted. Mendy immediately impressed the coaches at Marseille, who were baffled as to why he was a free agent and without a club for so long. The Marseille goalkeeper coach Bernard Towick said, "From the first training session, I could see he was a cut above. The next step was to throw him in with the professionals. They couldn't understand why he didn't have a club. He was very eager to listen. The biggest decision I had was whether to sign him up for a year because Marseille is a very complicated club. If I had been wrong about Edouard, I would have been fired, but he was a sure thing." So from being unemployed to suddenly being part of a top club such as Marseille. But this was just the beginning of his good fortune. Mendy would end up at Reims first as a backup goalkeeper, but he quickly established himself as first choice. In 2018, he helped the club to get promoted to League 1, and then in the second season helped them to stay in the division. His performances, whereby his distribution and cat-like reflexes caught the eye of fellow League 1 side Rennes. They managed to secure a signature for a modest fee of €4 million. With Mendy in the side, Rennes achieved a great season, finishing 3rd and qualifying for the Champions League. Rennes didn't want to sell Mendy to Chelsea, but they didn't want to block his path to go on to even greater heights. His previous manager said, "He is a fantastic talent. We had a really strong relationship together. Mendy is someone you can trust, who will always give his best, and as well as the talent on the pitch, he's a great leader and a great example as well." With Chelsea struggling in the goalkeeper department due to Kepa Arrizabalaga's inconsistent form and inability to save even the most basic of shots aimed at him, it was no surprise Chelsea wanted a stronger keeper. Peter Cech, their legendary goalkeeper, reveals it was him who actually recommended Mendy to Chelsea to sign as Kepa's replacement, seeing the potential of Mendy as one day to be one of the world's best goalkeepers. Chelsea ended up paying £22 million to sign the 6'6" Senegalese international on a 5-year contract. In his first full year at Chelsea, Mendy has been sensational to say the least. Not only did he help his club secure a top 4 finish, he also played a part in helping the club reach the FA Cup final, and most importantly helped Chelsea secure their 2nd ever Champions League triumph, winning 1-0 over Man City. Mendy was cool, calm and collected throughout the 90 minutes and didn't put a foot wrong, providing a reassuring foundation to the Chelsea defence. Today, Mendy is 28 years old and widely regarded as one of the finest keepers in football. The 22 million Chelsea paid for him seems like peanuts now, and it's crazy to think he could have been lost to the lower leagues of football only 5 years ago. A true case of rags to riches, from being on job seekers allowance to now being a multi-millionaire. From a reserve goalkeeper who couldn't get game time to a Champions League winner. And who knows what the future holds for this fine goalkeeper, but his determination and desire to push himself even further can never be questioned. So yeah, that was the path Edouard Mendy had to take to make his dreams come true. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please do give the video a like, subscribe, and I hope to see you again on Football Scope in the future.